What is good, YouTube? Today we are here with a kind of different type of reaction today. Not really to music, but this is going to be the mystery of Nine Vicious. This kind of like, pretty sure goes over like his come up, everything we know up to the point of 3 weeks ago. Excuse me. And then we're going to go into Nine Vicious situation. Just got worse, and we'll, you know, speak on that a little bit. I might have some differing views, but we'll see what's brought up in that video. Um, so yeah, man, let's get into this. Uh, should be pretty fun stuff in here. I watched all the way up into the point where he talks about fancy and it being like what was it, sampled by Drake or something. And bro, that was I paused it at that point and I was like, I'm gonna save this and record this. So let's get into it.
A new artist has popped up in the underground called Nine Vicious, and he's seemingly gone viral overnight after posting
So now he has 200K monthly.
this photo of himself blowing up all over Twitter for his very similar looks to Sexy Red, looking like one of the artists that will lead the 2025 underground, with piercings on his face and painted fingernails, and with very similar ad-libs and an aesthetic being heavily inspired by Young Thug, has caused a lot of people to criticize Nine, calling him a copy of Thug, with random pieces of scattered content over various accounts, multiple Twitter pages promoting his music, streamers reacting, and seemingly having very few songs put out. In this video, we're going to be finding out who Nine Vicious is, where he came from, and taking a closer look on his discography. Shout out to Executive and Next Wave Underground for this video inspo. Now, I know I said we were going to be finding out who Nine Vicious is, but there really isn't much on him as of this recording. Being from Atlanta, Georgia, with his birthday being unknown, but I'm going to assume he's around 19 to 22 years old. His supposed real name is Trey Acholes, as said on his Genius website. Now, I know what you're thinking, that doesn't sound believable, and I thought the exact same thing, so I dove a little deeper, and nothing came.
I'm pretty sure that's the name they're using for him though, like when like all the allegations came out and stuff. So that might actually be his real name.
Came up that seemed like it matched with Nine. Nothing even relating to his time in school. I couldn't even find any interviews or hints to how he even got his rap name. In the description of his You Fancy music video, it says styled by Trevin Acholes. The last names match, but obviously the first names don't. So I guess it's something we have to wait on as he does more interviews and more information about him comes out. Now, if you go onto his Genius profile, it says that his apparent first ever song is called Ballin', which was made in
And I feel like this part's cap. Okay, I feel like this whole thing right here is cap.
2017. But when you look at the actual song, it says that it features Summers. At first, I couldn't find the song, but after doing some research, I ran across the song on Twitter. If this is actually his first song, I have no clue as to how Summers and Nine knew each other and created this song. But they both sound very young and the mix is not that great, so it does sound a bit believable. The earliest song of his that I could find was on the SoundCloud page called Nine Vicious Archive, and it has a song that was released in 2024 but has 2021 in the title. Listening to the song, it does have that early Narcissist Rage beat, which is what was popular at the time, so I'm going to assume this was his first known release song other than Ball. The first official song posted to his main SoundCloud account titled I Love You and I'll NVAA, I don't fucking know. Posted 2 years ago, assuming from 2022 to 2023, both
those.
Produced by Mayday. And these are actually really solid tracks. She don't love me. Go back to what I had with you, baby. I never go back to what I had with you. With the beats having that futuristic bounce to it, which again, what was at the time working. The vocals being mixed decently well, his flows matching with the beat, and at times, he was actually floating on the beat. And his use of ad-libs is also very present, even in these earlier songs. He would then seemingly go 2 years without dropping a single piece of music or content, which I could find.
Bro, this is the same exact thing that happened to 1300 Saint, okay? Like, I was hearing some of his music, I was like, bro, this guy just needs to drop more and he'll be fine. And for like 2 years he did nothing, and then he popped back out of nowhere. He's with YSL and Nine Vicious, and they're just like going absolutely dummy. So, it's crazy, bro.
I even tried searching for Trillers or old Instagram
It's like they were getting built in a lab, you know what I'm saying? Groomed. That's the word I use.
pages, but I couldn't find anything. I guess that it's best to assume that he deleted everything that he did in between then. And scrolling back on his Instagram to his first available post, which dates back to July 4th, 2024, as the comments on the post make it sound as if these people were already tuned into his music for a little while before this post. But as for the song itself, titled Don't Judge, it's not available anywhere. He would then drop another video for the song Hubby, but this is also gone, leading to his first official release being You Fancy. Releasing the music video on July 6, 2024, and the song being produced by 406 Ahmad, who would end up being a frequent collaborator of Nine, consistently releasing songs and tapes together. This song would end up being his most streamed song to date, sampling Drake's Fancy.
See your hands, wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Oh, you got it.
This
Let them know that everything big.
Sampling that.
Bro, go back. I strongly encourage everyone to go and listen to Fancy by Drake, into You Fancy by Nine Vicious. It's euphoric, it's beautiful, and yeah, man, I'm glad he drew some inspo from Drake, because that's a GOAT for real. And I want to do things called like Throwback Thursdays, where I react to throwback albums. And I kind of want to do Thank Me Later by Drake, or I don't know. We'll figure that out, but that's gonna be a long ass vid, you know. But I need to get started on that, to have one full album review come out every Thursday on Throwback Thursdays. It's just me reacting to ones that I wish I had up on the internet, you know. So
Nine would use in his music, and I must say Nine's sampling game is top tier, as you'll find out later on. Nine will go on to drop 2 more tracks on the SoundCloud.
Okay, this is pretty much where I stopped watching the vid. For Nothing, banger. Cunt AF is pretty cool too.
Titled
There's actually here, I'll show y'all this real quick. So you got Nine Vicious, right? Oh my god. Did You Fancy get taken down? Oh no. Bruh. You Fancy's gone, that's crazy. Okay, I was gonna say, you got Nine Vicious, but then you also have... Yo, what the hell? You have Nine Vicious Archive. So this has For Nothing, you know, all these songs that he put out on SoundCloud that aren't out. Hopefully this guy puts You Fancy on here now. I don't know if he can though. I can't believe that got taken down, bro. It's gonna piss me off. But you can see Addy Talk, this EP, this little 3-song thing, the Homage EP, single, EP, single. So it's pretty cool.
And For Nothing, both produced by Patrick.
Fuck a job. Fuck. Are you classy? Are you nasty?
Good tracks again, very Duggar / Cardi heavy vibes, but great tracks nonetheless. He would then go on to drop a music video for his song titled You Bad, produced by 406 Ahmad, and later releasing it on Apple Music and Spotify.
Now this is his first song up, bro, because we just found out You Fancy got taken down, man. Drake. I love you, Drake, but what the hell, man? Your team, bro. Fuck him.
Oh, you rich? Oh, you sad, huh?
In the music video, this would be one of, if not the first time, that he would tease the concept of his project, Tumblr Music, with it in the beginning of the video in the corner of the screen. I guess he's building the whole Tumblr 2010 quality aesthetic with the girls dancing in front of the flag and whatnot, and teasing the project in general. His next release on all platforms would be All Facts, produced by Ahmad, including a music video released on his main channel.
I love you, I give my heart. You know I trust you, I give my heart.
Really getting in his singing bag, the hook is actually kind of catchy. Even though it's a kind of corny, but in a good way, catchy, it's not bad. On the 23rd of October, he would release My Speakers on Apple Music, produced by Jay and Bella.
Now she knows she won.
Featuring a very melodic and hypnotic beat and slow flows matching the beat. Sampling Famous Dex's Pick It Up, he would release Can't Stop on the 17th of October to Apple Music.
pop star.
Hearing that sample took me back to like 2018 when I used to bump decks. That song was hitting. From what I could find, on November 19th, 9 would link up with YSL signed rapper 1300 Saint for the first time on camera. At the time of this recording, it's not officially announced, but there are rumors that 9 is actually signed to YSL. I had scrolled past a picture on Twitter with 9 messaging someone saying that he was in the studio with Doug and they apparently both have music together. There are also people on Twitter going back and forth saying he is YSL, some saying he's not, but in his songs he does say that he is YSL and he does throw up the YSL sign. His relationship with 1300 Saint, who was signed to Doug, as well as playing a lot of homage to Doug. He probably has talked to Doug or even other YSL members on the phone, and maybe as of this recording they're probably just waiting to officially announce it, but it's safe to assume he is YSL. 9 would then continue to drop the music video for his song called Hearted on October 22nd, with the song being uploaded to SoundCloud but not being uploaded to Apple Music or Spotify. On November 12th, he would officially drop Before Studio Attic, featuring 5 tracks with...
Oh yeah, and this was the first EP I saw from him, with those two songs being the first two I ever listened to him. Cut on My Wrist is still in my top 5, but yeah, man, what else was he saying? Oh, he's definitely YSL, by the way, too. Like, I don't think there's any like speculation about that. I think he's just saying that because we don't have any like Thug said it for sure, like anyone's come out and said it for sure, but it's damn near no.
With the standout track being Cut on My Wrist, where he would pay homage to Future, referring to the song Cut on My Wrist, with the same melody, or at least a very similar melody in the background of the beat.
Cut on my wrist, cut on my wrist.
With 4 out of the 5 tracks being produced by Ahmad, the EP features transitions between songs which are actually very well done. The production of this project gives us an insight into what to expect on his mixtape titled Studio Attic. Now gearing up to drop his mixtape Studio Attic, you will get his Instagram live posted on Twitter by Hero, a hip hop page on X. He previewed a song of his upcoming tape, and the live will get over 100k impressions on Twitter, building the hype even more. He would upload a photo on his Twitter account of his phone showing the release of his mixtape Studio Attic. Released on December 13th to all platforms, the project would have 13 songs in total, having a mix of different producers, with the main still being 406 Ahmed, having produced 8 out of the 13 songs on the tape. Off first listen, this tape sounds nothing like what's being put out in the underground. A heap of slower, melodic, experimental songs with perfect transitions in between songs. A real student of the game. He samples Kanye's No More Parties in LA on the song One Beer.
One beer. I'm out here. This album's beautiful, y'all.
My personal favorite track on the tape is The Truth. My first listen of the song is what really made me click with 9 Vicious.
Every day I think about you.
The guitar on the beat combined with the charms was too smooth, with 9's melodies just taking the song to a whole different sort of vibe. Another standout track being FNN, a very bouncy trap song with the beat hitting off rip and a catchy hook. After just dropping his mixtape, he would go to X to announce his next project, Tumblr Music, saying that this would be his best one yet for sure. If you can't tell by now, 9 is one of the hungriest in the underground. He's dropping music after music after music. He's just dropping like crazy.
Literally won't stop dropping music, and that's what I love about him the most. Like, it's just music on music on music, and it's good music. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful.
SoundCloud White Ho sampling Playboy Cardi's Kelly Kate.
Let's go.
Releasing the music video for it on December 31st. Real music, man. Like, this that real shit. I never thought I'd hear this song get sampled so boldly. Like, he just put it out there that he sampled this shit. On December 29th, he would take to his X account to post these 2 selfies of himself, and this would be how he got in front of an entirely new audience, as people were saying he looked like Sexy Red and Young Thug combined. A very unconventional way to blow up, but this is when I found out about him as well, and a lot of other people.
Really?
Continuing that momentum, he would post 3 songs being They Go Off sampling Cardi's 2017 leak to his X account, produced by Ahmad.
What you say? Say it again. I just spit the check, cause I ass fat.
Keith Sweat, produced by Patrick, Jared, and whatever he's called, I don't know.
She wanna fuck, yes. She wanna
and CC produced by Jared.
That bitch hold my gun, I'm fucking in hoes. I got rats all in my.
They were actually posted to SoundCloud as well, but just under a different account name. With the momentum continuing straight into the new year, Trippie Redd will go to a story and co-sign 9, making this 9's first ever major co-sign. On January 4th, 9 will collab with YSL artist 1300 Saint, releasing a music video on Saint's X account. I won't talk too much about 1300 Saint in this video because that's for
songs. That song was aight, okay? They could do better.
another video. But 9 was floating on this, no bullshit. Now with 9 breaking into the scene seemingly overnight, Packboy Max would catch wind of his name, and on January 3rd, Max would react to the You Fancy music video on stream. Teasing Before Tumblr music even more, he'll post, I'm assuming, different variants of the Before Tumblr music cover art. The next day, he'll go on IG Live previewing multiple new songs with the highlight being Snake Pit.
I'll make your whole throw it back.
Insane snippet.
I was
After
in there,
the
bro.
live, he would announce before
I was in that live when I heard slime to put up that bag. Slime to put up that bag. I was like, yeah, I need that one. Slime business.
Tumblr music for the 31st of January. January 17th and January 20th, he would drop 2 3-song EPs.
See, this is why I showed you on Spotify. So he DM'd someone, or the 9 Vicious archive account DM 9 saying, can I drop all your music that's on SoundCloud that's like not officially gonna come out? Can I put all of it on Spotify under 9 Vicious archive? He said, yeah, for sure, Slime, do it. So we got all these songs on Spotify, bro. If y'all use Spotify, might also be on Apple Music too.
With notably the first being heavily inspired by Lil Wayne. Doing some more research, it was actually drew by Fuck Fritz, who I've been following for a while now. Shout out to Fuck Fritz, his art is dope. The most notable song off the first EP would be Pissy, with 9 mentioning his time working in a warehouse.
That came a long way, working at warehouse. I got so much.
Giving us a bit of an insight as to what he was actually
Bro
doing
was at
before the
FedEx.
ride. The most notable song off his second EP would be Long Live Pope, with him drawing a sub at Rich Amiri.
Nigga sucks, yeah, I rich and
Bro,
He will go live again
that song's funny, bro. That song's funny.
before the rise. The most notable song off his second EP would be Long Live Pope, with him drawing a sub at Rich Amiri.
Nigga sucks, yeah, I rich and yeah.
He will go live again and preview a very heavily Yeezus inspired song, and no bullshit, this is some of the craziest music I've heard from an artist in a little while. It's like a mix of Kanye with Thug on the beat, and that beat switch was nasty. Going to his X account,
Bro, I've never heard that. Never heard that one.
he posted the official cover of Before Tumblr music, paying homage to Prince in the cover.
See, bro, I didn't even know Prince. This was a Prince thing. Bro, 9 Vicious is just funny, bro.
On January 23rd, he releases a 4-song long track titled Homage, where he takes a direct inspiration from Thug's iconic Barter 6 cover. My personal favorite track out of the 4 would be the third, and without explanation, I don't really need to say why. It talks for itself. This beat is just crazy.
He say that he banging, nigga ain't banging shit. That nigga gay shit.
All they
On
doing is
Jan 28th, he would surprise drop a
Come on.
19-track EP on SoundCloud.
that one's Stop Taking Pics, bro. Right here.
It's crazy. Oh yeah, I mean this bitch, man.
In Japan,
Told that beat, start taking piss
Hit
with
with
op
op.
niggas. Told that beat, start taking piss with op niggas. You
been rap for years, it just got hot.
You been
Rap
rap
for
for
years,
years,
it just got hot.
You been rap for years, it just got hot.
I go YSL, it's their shirt.
And then bitch pink, I spent a
Bag on her.
She give out that brain, she
She
got
got
head
head on her.
She give
Got
out
that
that brain,
brain,
she got head on her. Nigga say that he banging, nigga ain't banging shit. That nigga gay as shit, all he doing is banging deals. I fuck her and cat a hoe, nigga eat
Rat shit.
Can't live without my pole, keep
Keep
a
a
rat
rat
shit. Shut ass
Sell the greatest, yeah, the latest. She whipping out my, I wanna taste it. In my blood, yeah, I damn near face. Alright. Chill, we ain't here for music right now.
These mostly sound like songs he recorded around 2022 to 2023, meaning in that mysterious gap that he seemingly took off from music, he was actually really grinding through sounds and stacking music. Though the mixing was a bit off, it still sounded decent, with some of the highlights on the tape being track 1, California Girl, sampling Katy Perry's California Girls.
Stop.
The grass is really greener. Doing too much. Sit the fuck down, little nigga. He ain't got no cash.
And the
Bro, that
Killer's
sounds like, bro, he in that era he's doing a lot of Teen X Ken Carson, which I need like. That's what that sound is, bro.
freestyle, which was just like, bro.
They try to run my house. They right in my. I'm going to get a fuck out of cop. Fuck. I got my blick give a fuck out of.
This motherfucker.
Dude.
Can he miss? I don't know if
No,
he
like
can
literally,
miss.
like literally.
2022, which does sound very similar to his first song, with the same sort of like beat.
I'm calling this bluff. My pocket they stay on buff. Your pocket they stay.
That's literally Yeet. Yo, I came in hot.
The long-awaited Before Tumblr music will drop on all platforms on the 31st of January. A 5-song EP featuring snippets that he previewed on his Instagram lives. Multiple Twitter pages would post about 9 and his release, boosting his notoriety, only bubbling up his name even more ahead of his upcoming project, Tumblr Music. Now, this project, Before Tumblr Music,
Slime
I must
to
say,
put up a
is a
bag.
solid 10 out of 10, no bullshit. His transitions like just leveled up even more. These are some of the best transitions I've heard from an artist, with these even competing of the likes of like
Come on,
Lil
yo.
Tecca's transitions. In this EP, he would also drop his highly anticipated snippet Snake Pit titled Slime Business, being my personal favorite track.
Like, yo, count up the queso.
This track is insane. He's one of those artists that doesn't really have to say shit. He doesn't have to be super lyrical. It's the way he says it on the beat. It's the cadence. He finds the right cadence to say the shit on the beat. He's just doing it right. And then in the song, he was saying something in the mosh pit punch something. Yeah, he hasn't even performed yet, and he's making mosh pit music. He's ready. Another track that was close to being my favorite was the outro.
Punch out. Okay, everyone's been talking crazy about this song. I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna just say it.
This song is just beautiful. It's one of those songs that just motivates you but makes you reminisce on the past. Now, I'm not a music expert, but I've listened to rap like my whole life. 9 understands music. I don't make music, but I feel like he does understand music. He's not saying too much on the beat. He's just letting the beat.
Bro, he lets the beat breathe. Rappers nowadays don't do that enough. Let the beat breathe, bro. You got these talented producers. Let the beat breathe.
And letting the song take over. With 9 seemingly coming out of nowhere and taking over the underground by storm, being affiliated with YSL, garnering millions of views across all platforms in a matter of months. He's completely separated his sound from everyone else in the underground. A real student of the game, he's taken inspiration.
Why do you say he separated himself from everyone in the underground and Ye and Cardi pop up?
From many different artists and blended it into his own swag, which right now might get hated on, but in years to come will be appreciated greatly. And to think he hasn't even dropped Tumblr music yet is insane. We just gotta wait and see the impact that has. Dropping non-stop, I guess you could really say he is a studio addict.
Hair done. Sitting on the toilet, shitting on y'all niggas.
Bro.
Shitting on the pussy bitch.
Bro. I did not need to see this standard, bro.
Cause the pussy bitch get shit on.
Bro.
And your hoe get fucked.
Bro. What was that ending, bro? Ending makes me want to unsubscribe to bro, but that was his first vid and it's tough, so. Let's, that was pretty solid, you know? That's a cool little, that's like all we got on him, you know what I'm saying? So now let's get into this.
But if anything, like, I'm also giving him clout. And also, I saw he was saying he didn't know who Isaiah TG was, and I thought that was really I thought that was so disrespectful because that's my favorite artist. Like,
what? Before this video starts, I want to make it clear that this is all allegedly, and with the screenshots and screen recordings you're seeing, this was already presented onto social media. And throughout this vid, you will see that things are censored because of YouTube community guidelines. Thank you. So,
YouTube. Come on, bro.
We're at a point where there's no telling how this 9 situation is going to go. Because at first it was very simple. This girl named Kendra made it known that she was talking to 9 in 2021 and 2022. But here's the problem. She was 16 years old while they were talking, and she knows for a fact that 9 was at least 3 to 4 years older, okay? And if y'all watched my last video, then y'all seen that she showed proof of the conversation.
So, this proof, bae. Don't bang me, boy. I am 16. Sorry, I was joking. No, you weren't. Yes, I was. I like older guys, but when they find out my age, they usually gone. I mean, it's not like we're fucking. True. I'm probably waiting till you're 16 to do that. Yeah, I know. Okay, this is a little sus, right? I'm probably waiting, and then don't ever post again looking that good. One thing you do that pissing me off is when you don't respond to me. Damn, that's okay. You're too pretty to act like this. Act like what? Say you don't want to be friends with me because you don't want to talk to me because of my age, so don't talk to me at all. I didn't say that. I said I need to stop flirting with you, but we could still be friends. Okay, is that fine? Okay, I feel so bad now. I mean, bro, he's clearly like trying to lay the boundary down, like, and by friends, I'm assuming he means just like talk on the phone, like people trying to make this like be something crazy on some pedo shit. Like, maybe we get his actual age comes out to be or whatever, we can know for sure how old he was. But bro, like from this, I haven't seen anything like full on sexual, right? And it seems like they didn't meet up or anything. Like I don't know. This seems like too much to like actually tweak out on.
That they were having, and it's clear as day that they were flirting. And there were comments also made where Nine even knew what this girl age was, but he still continued the conversation, and she did too, because she obviously didn't know better. And when Twitter got a hold of this story, everything for Nine went in shambles. Half of the people were trying to expose him, the other half was his fans trying to figure out his actual age during the time. You had people messing up their math and stuff. They was looking up old high school information, and it was just a whole.
Bro, it was funny, bro. People really think they are the investigators to find all this stuff out, bro. You just gotta wait for him to give you the information, like his actual name. All this will actually come out, you know what I'm saying?
A bunch of chaos until someone actually asked Nine, yo, when did you graduate? While he was talking to Kendra. And he replied saying he graduated in 2021 and that during the time he was 17 years old. But we later found out that that whole thing was a lie. There's proof out there that he graduated in May of 2020, born on July 12, 2002, meaning he was either 19 or 20 years old while talking.
So that's when I was graduating and born, so 22 right now.
To a 16-year-old girl, which was Kendra. And she even made a whole TikTok about this, so we can just check this out real quick.
So I'm just gonna get straight to the point because y'all don't care about an introduction. I had no clue that this would happen in the way that it did. I posted a comment not thinking about it, not thinking about that maybe somebody would screenshot it and put it on Twitter and it would blow the fuck up. Someone then reached out to me and asked me about the situation because they saw the comment or something. I didn't know that it was posted at this point. Here you can see me DMing this account because they wanted proof of what I was saying and I wanted it to be anonymous. I said, so there's pictures of my face in our text that he sent. I don't know how to go about that, but if you can blur it somehow, let me know. I did not even want my face in this, but it obviously escalated very quickly. I woke up to a bunch of notifications at the time, not knowing what the was happening. Another person texting me, I said, I have friends and coworkers that follow me. I don't want to post that. I also don't want to get backlash or hate because I know people are going to say shit, but I can send you a screen recording of our text together on iMessage because again, I wanted to prove.
And also the second thing I'm gonna say is like when they really are people that are like this, other people start coming out damn near instantly. No one else has come out and said anything. Like, uh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Prove my point. I didn't
Wait, so she was reaching out to people too?
want clout. Like, why the f do y'all think that I wanted clout from somebody who literally is, and that's another thing. People are saying, why didn't you go to the police? First of all, I didn't even remember who this man was until I saw him on like an underground fan page or something, and I was like, this isn't the guy that
Bro, the police wouldn't do shit with this. There's nothing to convict them on. That's why.
I used to talk to, right? I went to our text because I was just curious, like, what he used to say to me because I swore like he was way older. And y'all have already seen the text, but I'm just gonna show them again more clearly because they are real. It's not fake. Here he is saying, say you don't want to be friends with me. Saying that I'm like, I don't want to be friends with him. Because you don't want to talk to me because of my age, so don't talk to me at all. I understand. You're like, oh, okay, well, you knew that he was older than you. You knew, like, you fucking whore. Like, I was 16 though, so.
She ain't know no better. Okay.
Yeah, we get that. She's 16. She ain't no whore, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's totally understandable. You can't put any blame on her. You know, some girls do move maliciously even when they are of younger age, and you can't see she didn't show all the texts. I don't know how they met. I don't know if it's high school, an app or something, but there are times where girls that are 16 are on those apps saying they're 18. And that's why I always double check and ask for their age because they do be like, oh, I'm 17, but you just instantly cut because like you don't want to fuck with any of that shit. And it's like some of them are out there. They are saying they're 18 when they're not. That's a real thing. It to me, it seems like the age was either he thought she was 18, talked a little bit, and then realized she was younger when they like started talking about other shit, and then he just like kept on wanting to text her. But like, I don't know.
Hey, we get it.
Do you think I knew any better? Like, I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago. Like, I was a child. He said, I need to stop flirting with you, but we can still be friends. So, yeah, at that point, it looks fine, right? He then decides to text me, miss you, what's up, miss you. I know, sit on my fucking face. Like, this is funny because, like, why
Okay, miss you, what's up, miss you, I know, sit on my
you're saying that to me? Like, I barely spoke to him. Like, it was more like FaceTimes. Like, he would FaceTime me, and then, you know, like, he would text me just to FaceTime. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like short conversations, but we would call. There's receipts of everything else that was important online. Y'all already saw that. Y'all can say whatever the fuck about me. I'm chopped. I'm fucking clout chasing. I'm a fucking loser ass that doesn't have parents. Like,
Who said that?
I don't
Yeah, literally, who said that, bro? Thank you.
care. Like, I don't think you understand this is not affecting me in the way you think it is. I'm just defending myself. Like, that's the only reason I care is because you're not about to say things that you have no clue about.
Good thing that she's defending herself.
Genuinely disheartening, like, how many people just won't believe a victim because I was a victim. People are saying that he was born in 2002, right?
Okay, we believe you, but like, what transpired? Like, that's what I'm here trying to know. Like, what are you trying to say he did? He flirted with you, like, a little bit over text? Like, or like, was he actually, like, I don't know. This is all a sticky situation. I don't know.
2005. So that makes me 3 years younger. And he was 19 and then 20 when we were talking, when I was 16 and 7. Do you think that's okay?
That makes
like,
sense.
genuinely. If you think it's like legal, whatever. Do you think it's okay though? Like, to be talking to somebody that's still in high school while you're out of high school and have been out of high school. His team has been trying to get on a call with me to sort things
I'm just still trying to figure out how they met in the first place. That's what I'm trying to get down to.
out. Like, there's nothing to sort out. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are they gonna say? Like, it doesn't, like, the people saying that why didn't you go to the police? Like, why are you bringing this up now? I don't know if I already said this, but I didn't even know who he was until he popped up, and I was like, this cannot be the same guy I used to talk to like years ago. And people saying, oh, why didn't you go to the police when it happened? First of all, I'm not gonna go to the police because I didn't, like, I was underage, and I was talking with him. Like, I didn't see it as a problem at the time, but when you grow up, you don't realize what's actually that bad until you look back in your life. You know what I mean? Like, you can't assess the situation when you're talking to somebody who is significantly older than you. I do not want clout, and I know people say like any attention is good attention, you know. No, the f it's not. I've been at work all day and I've had to deal with this shit blowing the f up in my phone. Everybody telling me to off myself, everything in the fucking book.
Bro, who said that?
Genuinely just wanted people to know the person that he is, because I know people say people can change, not people who talk to children. And there was somebody DMing me saying that we were the same age and then saying he was 2002. How does that make sense? My birthday's July 21st, 2005.
Yeah, that don't make sense. People were trying to say that he was 17. He wasn't 17, man. He was a grown ass man, okay?
Out from anybody. Like, I simply commented something, it went out of proportion. People were saying I'm lying. So of course I'm gonna show receipts, but I still wanted them to blur out my name. Like, I said that in the text and blur out my face. They still didn't blur out my name, but they tried to blur out my face. It was too late. They found my Instagram for my TikTok, and they looked at my TikTok, they found my Instagram, like, that was it. And this is mad embarrassing because, like, y'all are coming to
This is why you don't link all your social medias, so like, come on.
my TikTok. Like, I have like family and friends that follow me. I understand that that is my fault for posting something with an allegation with not having any proof at the time, and these people were like, well, what the I always found him very off-putting too. Like, whenever we would call, it was just weird. I was not expecting to cause this.
Okay, but then it's like you kept on like calling him, I guess, or I'm assuming, and kept on texting him. Like, now you could say it's weird, but like you were feeding into it too at the time, like.
This much of a fucking rough.
And I get that she was 16, etc. You know.
Is like
the underground is already chaos. You should have known what this was coming with. Not saying it's okay that people are threatening her, but like, this underground shit, and if you tapped in, then you know this is crazy.
Shit is crazy. The shit that y'all are saying to me. Like, do you realize, like, step outside of your body and think about if this was happening to you. I've never in my life experienced something like this, and a lot of people won't. But a lot of people also have, and they understand. And there's been understanding people telling me, don't listen to these people, but absolutely insane what is happening. Everyone is making jokes, and I can't lie if I didn't think that some of them were funny. What isn't funny is blaming somebody who is the victim. Also, people saying that I was in the wrong too, because I said, oh, I like older men. Like, do y'all not understand, like, how wrong that is to say that? Okay. I was the one who was a victim. I was underage. There's nobody else.
Okay, you can still be the victim and still do some things that are wrong, like both those things, you know, could be true at the same time. Of course, all of it still falls back on the adult in this situation, which in this is Nine Vicious. But you can't just have a blank slate of no, like, awareness. We get it. You were 16. You're the victim. You were a child at the time. Saying you were a child is a little crazy. 16. Child's for like a child, you know what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that like irks me a little bit when you're like
blaming somebody who is the victim. Also,
we're not blaming you. We're saying you could have done some wrong in the situation as well. That's it.
People saying that I was in the wrong too because I said, oh, I like older men. Like, do y'all not understand like how wrong that is to say that? Okay. I was the one who was a victim. I was underage. There's nobody else to blame in the situation but the adult. His team also did admit to me that it was a lie. Not directly, but they contacted the account that posted that blew up, and they admitted that they lied about his age. They contacted him. I haven't been contacted.
Who is this page right here, man?
Yeah, he would like to apologize / hear your side more and talk civilly about it since they know this is so he's admitting that this is I'm explaining that I'm uncomfortable doing this because what the fuck is the point talking to him? Like, how are we gonna sort this out? Do you know what I mean? The majority of people know he was 19. He was 19/20. Like, he was 19 and then he was 20. Yeah, they admit they lied about him being class of 21. That was the only lie said by his team. Every other lie was started on Twitter. So he was not class of 2021. He was class of 2020. Like, there's not much else to say about this. I'm not gonna take this to the police because it happened so long ago. It never got physical. I never even met this man in real life. Y'all love.
That's what I'm talking about.
To jump the gun on blaming somebody who's trying to just tell the truth about a situation. I wasn't trying to expose him, but when I saw that people were saying that I was lying, I'm gonna tell my truth. If y'all are upset about that, go read a fucking book. Like, go outside. I don't give a You're full of shit, like all of you. Like, you would never ever imagine how this feels to be targeted in this way. Please think about if this happened to you.
So that's what she said, but it continues, okay? I seen a lot of y'all trying to say, though, is he a PDF or is he just weird? Because age of consent in Georgia is 16, right? And then some of y'all was saying in the comments, yo, a 3-year age gap is normal down here in the South, man. That's what you mean. But for some reason, some of y'all don't understand that everybody don't live in the same areas, which means laws are different and shit just don't operate the same way. You feel me? Everybody gonna feel differently because they in different areas. And this girl even made it clear that she's from the middle of fucking nowhere, okay? She ain't from Georgia. And I was already telling this 16-year-old girl that's a sophomore in high school to sit on his face and all this freaky shit, crazy. Knowing that she's 16. You feel me? And he was 19 going on 20. But here's where things got weird, okay? Because Kendra has been doing things where you realize she ain't taking the situation serious. I know we just watched that video, but what I'm finna show y'all right now, bro, I don't even know if she actually doing this to get her story out there or is she just doing this for clout, because I'm so confused on what I just seen.
All right, let me know.
I haven't watched the full thing, but we gonna watch this together. Just hear me out for a second. This same night, Kendra has spoke with some guy on Discord, and throughout this 40-minute vid that this guy made, you kind of question if this shit is even serious to them. You know what I'm saying? Because look at this title of this video. I talked to the 9 vicious victim, exclamation mark. Like, Kendra has spoken a situation and said that she wasn't or manipulated and that she felt like it was disrespectful that 9 said he didn't know who Isaiah.
Alleged victim situation. She wasn't groomed or manipulated.
TG was, and that she's giving him clout. And bro, listen, we're not gonna watch that whole 40-minute vid. I'm not doing all that. We're just gonna go to the important shit. All right?
Yeah. So is not like the right word because it's not like he was like genuinely doing something. It wasn't like a serious thing where I was genuinely like getting manipulated in that way. It's not good looks, you feel me? I mean, yeah, but if anything, like, I'm also giving him clout. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm bringing attention to this. And these people are telling me that, like, what the f do I get out of this? Like,
you're giving him clout? What?
I have never lived anywhere else in my life. Like, I live in the middle of nowhere.
There was that, like, you guys never planned to meet up or nothing, right?
No, never. I mean, he definitely was like, oh, like, I want to come see you or like, blah, blah, blah. But it was never like anything like that. I mean, didn't really take him that seriously because he didn't take me that seriously. Like, it was just kind of like, you know, it was never that serious.
This quality is shit.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, it was never that serious, blah, blah, blah. You want to walk it all back now, and it's like, people jump to the gun and, like, fuck up some dude's reputation over BS, bro.
I don't know what's happening.
And also, I saw he was saying he didn't know who Isaiah TG was, and I thought that was really... I thought that was so disrespectful because that's my favorite artist. Like, ironically, this was not, like, on purpose, but he's my favorite artist.
So what I'm getting from this is that she wasn't or anything like that. She was just talking to 9 online while she was 16 and didn't really care. But she found out 3 years later, her favorite rapper was called out by 9 or whatever. She then had comment on the TikTok and exposed the information through DMs, having media sources, asked her for info and stuff like that. She also said that she's not doing it for clout. And if anything, she's giving him clout, laughing and not taking the situation serious for real.
Yo, shout out to this bro for making this video, because like he really got everything kind of locked up. He got all the facts and shit for me. Like, I knew, just based off seeing the shit I saw on Twitter, I didn't even know that she came out and spoke about all this stuff recently too. That this was just some BS. Like, and everyone freaking out off jump. Can we please stop doing that when it comes to anybody in any situation, please? Unless there's like literal proof off the bat. Like, can we please just use a little bit of brain here and stick with the innocent until proven guilty? Because look at this bitch is being retarded.
And I want to make it clear, this doesn't justify anything that 9 did. The situation is definitely weird. But one thing I really hate, bro, is when a person don't take essay or the R word, PDF, or allegation serious. I actually got friends.
Thank you. Take it actually serious, bro. Like, if you want to come out and say that, like, it muddies the waters for people who are actually doing this shit. And it's like you got to be skeptical on all of them when it's like if you just actually use words for what they meant, this world would be a better place and a more understanding place.
I got family that are girls who dealt with shit like this, you feel me? It's just not the right way to move with this shit, you feel me? Especially if you're trying to get your story out there, I get it. But for some reason, I feel like I shouldn't even take this serious because was this a clout move? Are you actually trying to get your story out there? I'm not telling you how to feel, but hopping on Discord, laughing and saying that you did this because of Isaiah TG being your favorite artist and he so-called got dissed by 9 is crazy. Like, and it's also bring me to my point, bro. You underground rappers are grown. Y'all should definitely know better to stop messing with underground fangirls or whatever, bro, because there's people out there like this who will really try to ruin your career. And I'm not talking about 9, I'm talking in general, you feel me? I shouldn't even have to say some shit like this because obviously y'all know that y'all just be bored and y'all just want to talk to a girl, but it only get worse because some of y'all are just attracted to, y'all don't care about age for some reason. Like shit like this shouldn't even be happening. But anyways, this situation is just picking up again because there's actually a second girl who spoke out recently about 9. I have spoken my piece. Good night.
Okay, because the other girl was basically bullshit and being weird, now I feel like
Oh shit. So that actually is the second one. Let's see.
I actually have to.
She made it clear that Kendra is bullshit. And all right.
About my experience, I only made that comment really to support and defend her. But given that like she's actually being weird and that's not my purpose, I'm just gonna clarify my point because now I just don't want to be further invalidated because of her. So I was 17 at the time. Okay. When Trey texted me, it was maybe a week and a half after his 20th birthday. So he was already 20 at this point, and I was 17, still in high school. Now, when he followed me and stood up on my...
Bro, why are people like talking to high school girls? That's shit I don't get, bro. Can you just move out of high school? Like 18, I literally could get like care less, but if she's 18 and in high school, like bro, high school, and you're out of high school, like come on.
My story, we had kind of already knew of each other because we around the same people, and I'm like cool with one of his exes, so already kind of knew of each other. Now this is when he first texted me. He slid up on my story, and then I responded saying thank you with some hearts or something. We got on the phone, and I told him how old I was, and he told me that he was gonna unsend what he said so it didn't look weird, and that he wanted me to unsend my response as well. So I did because, like I said, we kind of knew of each other through other friends. So initially, I genuinely didn't think that he was, you know, being weird. But the whole unsending thing, I kind of should have realized because it's like, if it was just an innocent little comment or compliment, you know, it didn't even have to be that. But I can kind of understand from that perspective because, like, at the time, I didn't know he was 20, but all I knew is that, like, you know, you told me you was waiting until I turned 18, so obviously we know that me being a minor is
not okay.
A problem.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be pursuing anything with you're 20. Y'all can say that the age gap is not that cool, but the life difference is, you know what I mean? I was still in high school. You can't even text my phone from 8 o'clock in the morning to 3. And even with him acknowledging that I was 17 and he was 20 and telling me that he was waiting until I was 18, he was still initiating inappropriate conversations and just like doing too much. So I texted my friend about it because this is our homegirl ex. Like, it's kind of weird. And I already said that he wasn't my type, whatever. This is when I texted her and I told her, like, yeah, girl, what's up, ex texting me? Like, what?
Oh, one baby 9? I thought he was a girl. He was all in my... He was all in me and Kimura DMs. He knows my age and still be flirting with me. Yuck. Like, bad, it's strange. I thought he was a girl. Yo, bro, I thought the same thing the first time I seen bro.
What is this about? And then I told her, y'all can read it. So yeah, we was cool. Like I said, initially things weren't really weird till maybe like a month later. We was on the phone one day and I got sent this reel and I watched the reel and this is what the reel say. Still a minor.
You have great
August, tits. I was still 17. And also, like I said, a month later, we was on the phone one day and I got sent this reel. And I watched the reel and this is what the reel say. Still a minor. And yeah.
Come on, bruh. You have great tits. We have the same size boobs.
August, I was still 17. And also, like I said, didn't really want like anything to do with him because just for a number of reasons. And also, he knew that I knew that, you know, homegirl, his ex, and I'm not even that type of person. And then like, you know, It was cool till it wasn't. The whole just overly flirting thing and just initiating inappropriate stuff knowing that I was too young, it just got to a point, it gets to a point. So yeah, we just ended up like not being cool after he caught my phone one day and I just wasn't fucking with that shit. And that's really it. I kind of deaded it last summer after, like I said, it get to a point. But I was 18 by then, so like the inappropriate shit, really, the age didn't come into play at that point. But as far as anything before that, I was definitely 17, and it was known that that shouldn't have been going on, Because like from my perspective, I didn't really know how old he was at the time. And you already saying that you're waiting till I'm 18, but you're still initiating inappropriate stuff. So it was just wrong. And I don't care, like, if y'all still listen to his music. Like, obviously, I know a lot of people ignore these type of things anyway, but I'm still gonna say what I have.
So what I'm gonna say on that, he is moving weird. Like, she's doing it to a way where like he's not doing anything actually in person and blah 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 etc. But he's talking to him, he's thinking about him in sexual ways, which is definitely not okay with minors. Of course not. But at the same time, he's like weirdly smart enough to, what I'm saying, do it in a way to where it's not like that deep. So, so I guess he's just a weird dude. I don't know why all these artists are like this, bro. They gotta tighten up and lock in, but
I have to say, I just don't want to be further invalidated because the other girl wasn't,
taking it serious.
She was just being weird. That's not why I came out to defend her. I didn't know that she was doing that over Isaiah. But that's just my story and my experience.
So weird,
like
bro.
I said, I understand people are still going to support him. I'm not saying this for his detriment or to end his career or whatever. Realistically, I know that people will still be supportive of him and that's fine. But me personally, I'm not doing it.
Somebody said, just curious, why you just not coming out with this? She said, honestly, I really thought people already knew because there's a lot of girls that don't with him for that type of and just didn't care. But like after she came out and I tried to support her, it was people texting me being more supportive than I thought. So I feel like the backlash didn't matter. Somebody else said, oh my God, girl, are you okay? She replied, I'm cool. That ain't work. Deuces emoji. Even as a person that enjoy Nine music, I'm not gonna act like I don't. I can tell you right now, there's no reason to have multiple girls call you out for some shit like this. You feel me? That's when you know it's wrong. Okay.
Bro, that's why I said earlier in this. I was like, bro, to my knowledge, there's only been one, and that's why I'm like, damn, yes, Nine, you holding on to your reputation. Like, I love your music, bro. Like, please be a good guy. Like, but you ain't, bro.
This emoji. Even as a person that enjoy Nine music, I'm not gonna act like I don't. I can tell you right now, there's no reason to have multiple girls call you out for some shit like this. You feel me? That's when you know it's wrong, okay? And right now, he's definitely not approaching the situation well. He could be saying something now, sticking up for himself, hopping on live, or just making a short video explaining yourself.
Like, if you're like, I don't know how I feel about this, bro. Because if I was ever hit with something like this, like, of course I'd be innocent, and it's like is the right course to, bro, is the right course to come out and like defend it, like hard, or is it to just like let it like slide off if it's not really like what I'm saying, like I don't really know what the best way to go around it is, but a little something shutting it down, I guess.
Or just showing that you care about your career. But he's doing it totally different, I guess. And I know for a fact, y'all still gonna play his music. A lot of y'all still are. Autumn, Summers, Can, like dudes like, bro, I could go all day. It's mainstream rappers. This shit definitely ain't finna stop what he got going on, to be honest with you. So what difference does it make? But you also don't want shit like this building up on your name. And by the way it's looking right now, it seems like he just doesn't care. Or at the moment, he just gonna wait it off and not address it. And I guess he gonna keep doing what he doing. The most he done said so far was, bruh, laughing emoji. Anyway, show finna go crazy. And there might be some more things that come out about this situation, but until then, we'll see. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Is Nine wrong? Is Kendra weird? Are they both tripping? How do y'all feel about the girl that just spoke out?
This shit changed everything for me when this girl came and spoke out. Because that Kendra girl was just being a retard, respectfully. But, yo, WVid. Thanks for all the info. Nine a little weird. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. One of the longer ones, you know what I'm saying, going over 9. Cause I am, you know what I'm saying, this dude's This dude's tough. His music, his career is still gonna be on an insane trajectory. He's gonna change the game for a lot of people. But like, you know, he's weird. So, yep, that's that. But continue to like, comment, subscribe, drop anything else you guys want me to react to. I'm gonna say thank you again for the 10 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That's a little milestone right there in its own right. So I appreciate that. But just yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all that, share, and yeah, man. I'll catch you on the next video. Stay safe. Peace.